What's up, prize fighters? Competitors have risen and fallen. Rest in peace, Note 7. And this is a battle between two big boys. It's a prize fight punch-out between the Google Pixel XL and the iPhone 7 Plus. This prize fight will be decided by your committee of one. Ring-a-ling-a-ding-tong. Let's get it on. Round one is design. Google brings their first ever phone made by Google with the help of HTC, but this is their design that has a strong resemblance to the iPhone. Now, the Pixel XL goes for a slightly wedge-shaped design that's thicker at the top and thinner at the bottom, but that means no camera bump. Its glassy back places the fingerprint sensor there, and I'm a fan. It weighs 20 grams lighter, and it's actually easier to hold in one hand compared to the iPhone 7. Oh yeah, it also brings a 5.5-inch Quad HD AMOLED display with a stellar 534 pixels per inch. Apple's iPhone 7 Plus reminds you of the past two iPhones before it. Antenna lines are gone, the home button is still the fingerprint sensor, the overall look and feel is the same. It's not bad, it's just what it is. You'll still get the camera bump. This time it's a dual lens one. Its LCD display trails significantly with 401 pixels per inch, but it was rated the most color accurate display that's ever been tested on a mobile device, and that's a feat. Now, there's no clear winner here. This just isn't as easy as it used to be, and I'm calling this round a tie, even if you don't want to hear that. Next round is features. The Pixel XL may not be waterproof, and it doesn't have a removable battery or memory card expansion like its other Android brethren, but it does have the Google Assistant. It's conversational, it's faster, it's smarter, and surprise, it's still not perfect, but it's hands down the best AI on any phone to date, and it's better than anything Siri can do right now. Its rear fingerprint sensor might feel foreign to iPhone users, but it's in a natural place. Oh yeah, the Pixel has a headphone jack. The iPhone doesn't. This isn't the most feature-rich phone right now, but it's the best pure Android phone we've seen, and Nougat is the best representation of Android for someone who's curious about seeing what's on the other side of the fence. Now, the iPhone 7 Plus is the first truly waterproof iPhone with an IP67 rating. It survives in a meter of water for 30 minutes, and guess what? The Pixel doesn't. The haptic home button felt weird at first, but now I like it. 3D Touch just hasn't come together like we hoped it would, and you can do similar things with a long press on Android now. It also has stereo speakers when you use it horizontally. The Pixel doesn't. It's subtle, but the iPhone 7 also has the best haptic engine with different vibrations and intensity depending on how you're using your phone. And you can never underestimate the power of the ecosystem. The App Store and iTunes have real staying power, and even Apple's Messages app has surpassed the 3 or 4 different Google messaging platforms that exist on a Pixel. Now, Apple normally gets destroyed by Android phones when it comes to features. The Pixel has the best AI, but it needs just a little more, so we're giving the edge to Apple. Round 3 is camera. The iPhone has long held the reputation of being one of the best, if not the best, smartphone camera, but that's about to change. Enter the Google Pixel. Now, rated the best camera on a mobile device ever for both the Pixel and Pixel XL by DxOMark, CNET put these two cameras to the test, and the proof was in the pudding. Richer colors, more image details, and warmer natural tones were consistent for the Pixel camera. If we're talking low-light images, the Pixel performed better there as well, again, with more detail and depth. Now, the iPhone 7's dual camera lens gets major props for its 2x zoom, and its portrait mode performs significantly better than the Pixel's blur mode, but 90% of your pictures aren't going to be bokeh style unless you're really into that. Now, Apple uses optical image stabilization, and Google uses electronic image stabilization. OIS excels for still imagery in low light, while EIS excels for video. And the Google Pixel already outperforms the iPhone 7 that is using OIS. So don't be surprised anymore. The Google Pixel XL is the best camera on a mobile device. The final round is performance. Both of these phones are snappy performers. I haven't experienced the lag or degradation that I've seen on other Android phones, but let's get the specs out of the way. The Pixel XL brings a quad-core Snapdragon 821 with 4 gigs of RAM. The iPhone 7 brings a quad-core A10 processor with 3 gigs of RAM. Reports have shown 32 gig capacity iPhone 7s write significantly slower to memory compared to the higher capacities. Now, in Geekbench benchmarks, the iPhone 7 Plus blew the Google Pixel out of the water, but in real-world use, there's really not a major difference. Both of these guys, again, are snappy. Now, in the 3D Ice Storm Unlimited graphics test, the iPhone 7 Plus once again outperformed the Pixel as well. Now, the Pixel XL has a larger battery at 3,450 mAh versus the iPhone 7 Plus's 2,900. There's a lot of different tests out there, but our video playback tests show that the Pixel XL edged out the iPhone 7 Plus 13 hours and 49 minutes to 12 hours and 4 minutes. What helps? The Pixel has a quick charge feature that gets you 7 hours of juice in just 15 minutes. The iPhone does not. Now, it's still close here, but I lean on battery life over benchmarks, and I'm giving this round to the Pixel XL. So let's tally the score here. In round one, we had a tie. The iPhone was the winner with features. The Pixel XL dominated with its camera, and the Pixel XL took the final round for performance. So you do the math. Based on these specific categories, the Pixel XL takes this prize fight by a round, but barely. So don't take this as an L, Apple fans, unless you wanted this to end in a tie. It really could go either way, and depending on what you're looking for, I'd call this a pretty even battle, and as always, it comes down to the ecosystem. But is either phone really good enough to make you switch sides yet? See, that's for you to decide. I'm Brian Tong. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all next time for another prize fight. Whoop-ah!